Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Friday, August 23rd, 2024. A fire hydrant was stolen in Morongo Valley Wednesday morning, causing $15,000 in damage. According to information provided by the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, sometime early Wednesday morning, an unknown person or people wrapped a chain around a fire hydrant at the intersection of Lanning Lane and Elm Lane in Morongo Valley. An employee of Golden State Water, which provides water to the Morongo Valley area as well as other communities, told deputies that he received an alert about low chlorine levels at approximately 6 a.m. and that led to his discovery of the theft. With the hydrant gone, water continued to flow into the area. There were no reports of nearby property suffering from flood damage. Water service was not interrupted for customers. Golden State Water estimated the cost of the damage and repairs to be $15,000. The fire hydrant has not yet been replaced, but the company said it is being considered a priority. Golden State Water Company told Z107.7 that, quote, "Fire hydrant theft in the Morongo Valley community is very rare. Operations cannot recall the last time this occurred." A fire hydrant was stolen in 29 Palms on June 30th, near the intersection of David Way and Sierra Avenue, within the jurisdiction of the 29 Palms Water District. Deputies say that unknown subjects turned water off to that hydrant, then cut the entire head of the fire hydrant off. It is unknown if these thefts are related. The movie theater in Yucca Valley has officially reopened under new ownership. Paradigm Theaters held a soft opening last night, debuting with one screening each of Deadpool and Wolverine and Alien Romulus. In a social media post, the operators announced that last night's soft opening would be followed by an official opening tonight. They stressed that improvements and maintenance work continues on the building, which has been out of operation since 2020, and that more screens and food service will continue to be added in the coming weeks and months. As of this morning, tickets are being sold for 2 screenings each of 3 movies, with Deadpool and Wolverine, Alien Romulus, and Dee Dee, each screening once in the 7 p.m. hour and once in the 10 p.m. hour tonight. More screenings are set for afternoons and evenings through next Thursday. Signage has not yet been updated to reflect the theater's new name or ownership, or that it has been reopened, but Z107.7 has verified that showings are happening and tickets are being sold. Paradigm Cinemas, Yucca Valley, is located at the former Cinema 6, located at 56401 29 Palms Highway. The Morongo Unified School District have announced their new Early College Initiative program, a continuation of their long-standing dual enrollment college courses to allow high school students to receive their general education college credits while they're still in high school. Reporter Gabriel Hart brings us this closer look at the program.
Designed to provide motivated high school students with the opportunity to learn college credits while still in high school, the Early College Initiative program's unique classes are taught at the high schools or on Zoom by teachers credentialed to teach both high schools and college students who will earn both high school and college credits simultaneously. The class curriculum is exactly the same as the curriculum taught to the traditional college students. MUSD counselor Lisa Ruggiero said, quote, "Traditionally, schools have offered AP courses to high school students which may allow you to earn college credit, but that's contingent on a test and whether or not the school will accept the credits," unquote. With dual enrollment classes, students' credits are not contingent on a final test and their credits are guaranteed at any public university in California. The program launched nearly 10 years ago and has continuously grown in popularity. In 2020, there was 195 students utilizing the dual enrollment program in the MUSD, and in 2024, 701 students participated in dual enrollment. The course offerings for the program have grown so rapidly that now students who take all the course offerings can finish their high school careers with all the general education requirements they would need to transfer into a 4-year university as a junior. Assistant Superintendent of Instructional Services Amy Wood said, quote, "What we're offering here is a free college education for students' first 2 years of school," unquote. Aiming to bridge the gap between secondary and post-secondary education, this initiative is offering a smoother transition for students as they embark on their academic and professional endeavors. Students will not only gain valuable college credits, but also develop essential skills such as critical thinking, time management, and independent learning. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Gabriel Hart.
It's the season for bear encounters around the Morongo Basin. Social media has been flooded with reports of bears breaking into cars, trailers, and yards, and one hiker even had to be rescued at the Mission Creek Preserve near Morongo Valley after fleeing from a bear sighting. Black bears are common in the mountainous areas of the high desert, and they're all around us even if we can't see them. We spoke with former Z107.7 DJ Mitchell Schlickenmeyer, who is now a preserve ranger at Pioneertown Mountain Preserve with the Wildlands Conservancy, who has firsthand experience living around bears. He explained that black bears are not interested in engaging with humans and prioritize their search for food. He provided some strategies to better help people coexist with bears in the high desert.
On a day-to-day basis, keep your garbage, throw it out the night before instead of leaving it in the garbage. Clean your trash cans, deodorize them. Don't leave trash or groceries or animal feed in your car. And if you have fruit trees in your yard, make sure that as soon as it ripe, you're picking it, or if they fall into the ground, you're getting rid of that, so that doesn't attract a bear. If you have bird feeders, I would recommend bringing them in or not using them as much because bears love bird feeders. I'd recommend planting natural plants that birds love instead of having a bird feeder. Make sure you keep your barbecues clean, keep pet food inside, and keep your doors and windows locked so the scents can lure in bears if you're cooking smelly foods or something. And if you have an outdoor kitchen, just bring the food inside. Don't risk it having an outdoor or an outside cooler.
Thank you, Schlicko. The Friends of the Yucca Valley Library are holding their big August sale tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., and the focus this Saturday is kids' books. For only 50 cents a book, kids of all ages can score some fun books to fill out their own personal library. And the Friends of the Yucca Valley Library have been saving these up all summer and can't wait to unpack them and get selling. They've also received an outstanding collection of like-new how-to art books addressing all medias: acrylic, oil, watercolor, ink, charcoal, and more. Bring some cash and bags. They also have free CDs to snatch up. That all starts on Saturday at 9 a.m. at the Yucca Valley Library, right off Highway 62 and Joshua Lane in beautiful Yucca Valley. The Little Church of the Desert is celebrating our community's first responders with a free pancake breakfast tomorrow morning. The event is put on by the church to show their appreciation for keeping our community safe. First responders are welcome to come by the church for pancakes, eggs, sausage, coffee, and orange juice from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Little Church of the Desert is located at 6079 Adobe Road in 29 Palms. Clue opened last weekend at Theater 29. Here is reporter Adeline J. Wells with a review of the local play.
I had the pleasure of attending a matinee performance of Theater 29's production of Clue, directed by Katherine Ferguson. Adapted for the stage by Sandy Rustin, the play is based on the screenplay from the 1985 film written by Jonathan Lynn. Both draw heavy inspiration from the classic Hasbro board game, in which players must determine which character committed a gruesome murder. The role is seamlessly transferred to audience members in this production, making for a smart, engaging, and wildly funny farce meets murder mystery. The game's 6 traditional characters return in an early Cold War-era setting, where the suspicion and paranoia of the times bleed from politics into a dinner party held at Body Manor. Pseudonyms mask the guests' true identities, each plagued by personal secrets and questionable motives. When their blackmailing host is suddenly murdered, the characters must determine whether to trust or turn on one another to identify the killer. This set was impressively well designed, spanning the entire front of the theater. All decor was of the times, and a series of prop doors represented the manor's many different spaces, which characters snuck in and out of coyly. The classic board game layout hung in the backdrop of many scenes, tying together the production with its inspiration. All 6 guests were diverse in their deliveries and had undeniable chemistry. The charmingly clumsy Colonel Mustard was a perfect comedic match for Virginia Sulick's flirtatious Miss Scarlet. Tiffany Crocker's prudish Mrs. Peacock drew many laughs, and Adeline Guillen played cold with elegance as Mrs. White. Jack McLeod and Makasi Boykin were dynamic as Professor Plum and Mr. Green. The dry and witty English butler Wadsworth, played by Charles Harvey, guided the characters on their quest and was excellent at engaging the audience. This was most notable with his sarcastic, rapid, extensive monologue recapping the events of the evening, which drew boisterous applause. Along with a talented supporting cast, all actors garnered near constant laughter from the audience as they were drawn into the quick-moving mystery. With vibrant actors, quick comedy, and a captivatingly fast tale, Clue will keep you laughing and guessing until the final curtain, or body, falls. Clue performances run on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The show continues its run at Theater 29 through September 1st. Tickets can be purchased online at theater29.org or by calling the Theater 29 box office at 760-361-4151. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Adeline J. Wells.
And finally, the 29 Palms High School Lady Cats volleyball team went up the mountain last night to face off with the Bears of Big Bear High School. JV came up short 15-25 and 17-25. It was an action-packed night for the varsity team. After losing the first two sets, the Cats found their groove and won an exciting third game, 28-26. The Cats kept pushing through and won the fourth set, 25-23. In the fifth and final set, the Cats came out with an exceptional win of 15-11 over the Bears. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.